Streaming Tomato Adventure. I'm really excited to play this since it's basically Mario & Luigi Zero. It's the game that Alpha Dream developed before Superstar Saga, about a year and a half, 2 years before that. Hopefully this stream doesn't lag. I know I was ranting about my computer on the earlier stream attempts, but I don't think it's my computer. My computer should be more than powerful enough. I usually stream Switch 2 games, so streaming through my Elgato capture card is usually never an issue. And this time, I'm just streaming MGBA, which is not demanding at all. So hopefully it's fine this time. Hopefully it's not lagging.
Hopefully it works. Hopefully it finally works. YouTube, if you disappoint, you're going in the bin.
But yeah, I think, earlier I wasn't gonna do a name, but I think I'm gonna do a name now. We'll just do Reese for Demille. You are now watching Demille!
That's basically what I thought of earlier when I still love the little walking around. It does make sense that you just name him yourself, considering, you know.
This is the land of kids for kids by kids. The Catch-Up Kingdom.
This is the land of 4 kids. Oh no!
These are the shocking untold tales of this fabled kingdom. Have you seen Pac-Man Ultimate Mix? It's really good and I recommend checking it out someday. I'll have to check it out. Breaking news! In celebration of the Tomatoversary, King Abira has a big announcement. He does kind of look like Fawful. He does kind of, I know it's a little different, but it's I think it's the same person who designed both characters.
Please do a voice for him.
Fellow kids of the Catch-Up Kingdom, with the help of the 6 super kids, our country has been born again.
Reese?
What?
I was trying to ask if I could do a voice for him.
Oh, okay, yeah, you could do a voice. The only thing is, it will be a couple seconds off. That's it.
Hello, kids of the kingdom. With the help of the 6 super kids, our country has been born again. What's more,
the only problem with doing a voice is that there's a bit of delay on the stream. So yeah. And I don't want to risk things slowing down when I share my screen. Again, probably not my computer's fault, just the issues with YouTube and everything. The Super Kara Cooker.
The Super Kara Cooker. I'm trying to sound like Fawful,
Yeah, I think that's pretty fitting. What?
I like.
It was getting good, just getting good too. This dang TV Selimo made is totally busted. Ugh. Work you. And the angry sprite kind of looks like the Paper Mario angry sprite a little bit. Tap the A button and fix the TV.
I see. It does look like Paper Mario.
Yeah.
This game already does kind of look like Paper Mario with how the characters themselves look.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Paper Mario 64. I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the inspirations for this game.
I mean, to be fair, it would make sense.
Yeah, so this is called the Spillage. Oh, and there's a run button too.
Kind
of like Super Mario RPG. Actually, was the run button in Mario RPG only in the remake, or was I haven't played the original version of Mario RPG in a couple of years. I kind of forgot.
As a button instead, just make it by default. In the remake, you can also just make it a walk button instead.
But I really like how this game looks. I can definitely tell it was originally developed for the Game Boy Color.
It was. It was.
Okay, got item, Dinky. Let's look at the menu here. Okay, so we have a vinyl shirt. Okay, and we have like key items. Okay. Finally eat tomatoes now. Check it.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
what?
like yeah, I think like one of the things in the plot is that Demille doesn't like tomatoes. But yeah, this is like the village where anyone who doesn't like tomatoes is vanished to.
Village. Which I should use this as the inspiration for how the buildings will look in the shovelware dimension.
Yeah.
And considering already like based off of trash.
Hold the 6 slightly, Mario will walk. Hold all the way and he'll run. B toggle. He'll run. And B toggles, I guess. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that one character with the hair? She looks like Hatsune Miku.
Bringle ruined like whenever like the word goon is used in a video game for me, like Gooner Shy Guy.
Like Gooner Guy?
Yeah. I mean, this is a Mario RPG adjacent game, so I get. Oh, there's another. Okay, there's a fruit. Actually, let me see. Is that a key item or equipment? Actually, oh, it would just be in items. Okay.
Reese, that one character in front, outside, they look like Hatsune Miku.
Which one? Oh, I see. Yes, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
They absolutely do.
Yeah. Kids who don't like tomatoes are called droppers. It seems like something from a meme, kind of like that.
It sounds like Clanker.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Clanker's Cavern.
Oh, what's your opinion on the Sally character I made? I'll have to look at that later.
What do you call the home of an AI bro? Clanker's Cavern.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the Giryo gimmick.
The TNTV? It's a bomb? That is a bomb TV.
Yeah.
My guy, I'm sorry. What is wrong with you?
Oh, and I also really like the battle music here. Yeah, and see how the character sprites kind of look like PM64 a little bit?
Yeah, actually, hold on, Reese. I actually have listened to this remix someone made of the battle theme. It sounds so good.
I think I've heard like a couple remixes of this. I might have heard the one that you heard.
Yeah, I put it in the Discord a while back.
Yeah, and I see some people describe it as almost like WarioWare a little bit with the action commands in this game. Yeah, and you even have like a little timer as well.
Funnily enough, earlier I was playing WarioWare DIY.
Huh. Oh, limited rubber. Okay, so it's... I guess it's kind of like, yeah, that's like the... That's almost like the MP of this game, I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm guessing there will be a place where you could, like, kind of recover that.
Also, you know what's funny is that
you have to use... Okay, they're like the battle plugs. They're like the battle plugs in Brothership. You have to use all of it before it recovers. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. I also love how the tutorial character shrinks down when he's messing with it, when he's talking to you about the menus.
Yeah.
Like he just strings out a
Yeah, they
world
do that.
sprite.
They do this in the Mario and Luigi series as well.
Yeah, I know that. I've played those games before. It reminds me of like a Superstar Saga or Partners in Time, or even like Dream Team and Bowser's Inside Story. I haven't played Partners in Time Dream Team. I've just seen gameplay, but I know that's what it looks like there. It especially feels very funny when you have the stuff roast at home, when you do stuff roll inside of stuff well.
Yeah.
Then again, he's called suitcase in Japan, so it'd be the saying stuff roll inside suitcase, or basically just being saying stuff roll inside stuff roll, or suitcase inside suitcase. Blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Very Stuffwell, yeah. Is it the one and only Zest Dynamite? It is. That yeah, those remixes are pretty good. I'm actually working on a remix of like some of the music in this game in the Partners in Time sound font. That's why I made that logo in the style of Partners in Time.
You see, you should remix the battle theme in the Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story battle theme.
Yeah, well, I was originally doing like the boss theme, because the boss theme is very like specifically the Super Kids boss theme. It sounds very Partners in Time-esque, though I definitely see why the normal battle theme seems kind of Bowser's Inside Story-esque, because I feel like you could the main instrument for that could be an accordion. I can hear it in that style.
See what she did? She went straight off screen, and then suddenly warped straight into your house.
Yeah. Okay. So let's head up here.
Gearing up for it is all. Ha.
Yeah, that one character does look like Miku a little bit. One thing that I like is how fast this game starts up. It definitely seems like a bit faster than like how Superstar Saga does.
Or Brothership.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely faster than Brothership. I still love Brothership though, but the pacing in that game is just really, really slow. And I hope Acquire does make it a bit faster in the next game.
What do you think the next game would potentially be about?
I'm not sure. I mean, Brothership's idea was like really interesting. So, they might do a remake of Partners in Time. Okay.
Or better yet...
Okay, this character design looks like something straight out of Superstar Saga.
It literally looks like Fawful.
It does.
It looks like his original Superstar Saga design back when he didn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you were mentioned earlier that one of the robots in this game looks like the Fawful Otrons, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And the McAwfuls from Bowser's Inside Story, this looks much closer to those.
In the good timeline, Demille would have been in Melee and Brawl. Yeah, we need the campaign for Demille and Smash.
He actually was in some of the what do you call...
Spirits? Yeah, I think he was a spirit.
Ballads, actually. Apparently Sakurai did actually wanted him to be in the game, and then put him in some of the ballads as potential characters that could make it in, but he never got picked. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
this reminds me of that scene from Superstar Saga
in the
Luigi.
The map. Well, the map looks very Superstar Saga-esque, but you kind of move between the areas like in Super Mario RPG. I mean, this was made by some of the Mario RPG developers, since like some of the Mario RPG developers moved over to Alpha Dream after Square. So I definitely see a lot of Super Mario RPG influence in this game. It kind of seems like the halfway point between like Super Mario RPG and Superstar Saga, I would say, in like a lot, not like in just in terms of like design.
We're actually putting characters from RPG into Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, considering Gino was in the original game but got cut from remake, obviously,
Sweet.
and Jinx was the one who planned to be in the game. SLMU wants to talk about the Louis thing, but honestly, I don't really want to talk about lore stuff right now. Actually,
Yeah,
I just
we can
want
talk
us
about
to-
that later.
Since like neither one of us are really all that familiar with this game, other than this just being Mario and Luigi Zero. Oh, also, this area looks like straight up like the Mean Kingdom.
Oh, it does.
Look at that little guy with the spikes. He even looks like those chestnut enemies from Superstar Saga.
Yeah.
He actually reminds you of it.
And I like how you can increase the level of the gimmicks, like the bros attacks in Superstar Saga. Oh, Selimo again. Oh, okay. It's like a tutorial about recovering your HP.
Up. I saw someone just straight up ram right into us.
Yeah. So fruit is basically like the mushroom equivalent.
On the second option, he's like, and your options are like, fine, no. I love when games do that.
If Bug Fables always gets brought up in Mario RPG discussion, this game should too. I absolutely agree. Like, this game is it absolutely is a Mario RPG, like. I think it's definitely pretty important to the history. Fruit is good for you. Yeah.
What
Okay,
is this,
fruit.
Pac-Man?
Yeah. For a second, I thought that sign was gonna be like a kind of similar to Paper Mario, like, you know, the Beware of Goomba thing in the original game.
Yeah, I see the little guy on top of it. And I thought it was gonna go ahead and, you know, come at us. Also, it does not look really much like a tree. It looks more like a beanstalk.
Yeah.
Or would it be a tomato stalk?
Yeah, I really like the action command system in this game. It definitely seems pretty involved. Honestly, this is kind of how I imagined Wario's action commands would be if Wario was ever playable in like a Mario and Luigi game. Like, I think it would be like little micro games. They should actually do that. Like, if there was like a Mario and Luigi game with Wario playable, Wario's should be like little micro games. Or at least like Wario's, like, if you do like a bros attack with Wario.
Wario and Waluigi, Microgame Mania. Oh, SLMU also said, recently, unrelated, but recently, on you, there's level sections and other areas in the Wii U version of LEGO Sweeney Undercover have recently been found. Interesting.
Oh, if you perform a successful action command with a gimmick at the highest setting, you get a little crown icon next to the gimmick menu. Oh, that's interesting.
You know what you should do, Reese?
What?
Someday you should do a stream where you basically play the top 3 games we have been begging you to play. You play Yokai Watch for me, Clock for Kim, and LEGO City Undercover for SLMU.
Yeah. And the thing is, they're all like games that I want to play. Like, well, for LEGO City Undercover, I'm waiting for a Switch 2 edition for that game. So,
It's on the Switch 1, so like it's fine if you're getting that.
well, I I'm kind of waiting for it to get, like, a possible upgrade. Okay, I leveled up.
Yeah, in that case, we're not
going to
be waiting for quite a while.
Cells.
Well, considering that I have one version. And oh hey Anton.
Oh hey Anton. You have to play Good Job. That's another one. Also, Anton, you're welcome to join the stream if you want.
Looks like it's a Dynamite gonna come in.
Let's see.
It's time for him to die shine.
Time cell.
Oh, terrible fun. Imagine we got a Waluigi game with a farming sim.
Okay, so that's how you like increase different things like attack power and things. Okay, and there's like other types. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll call you on Discord there.
But the
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
You can hear me? Okay, good.
Yep. You should.
Hello.
Anton, you need to play.
up?
You need to play Tomato Adventure at some point. This is really good.
I know. That game looks good. It's like Mario and Luigi pretty much, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
developers. So.
It's basically Mario Luigi Zero.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and make a video on this game after this stream has done it, and by that I mean tomorrow. Oh, it is late at night for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, same.
I already have
Also,
a ROM.
I know you sent me a message about Pokemon Wind and Waves, and I'd have to say, yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I seen your message.
looks
Yeah,
almost like
it does look
Pac-Man
really
2
good.
Repack. It looks almost like Pac-Man 2 Repack, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a very good like art style, and the fact that like people just don't notice, like they've got still 2 more years of development of this game, so.
Oh yeah.
It's only gonna look better. So.
I hope they manage to stick the landing, but I'm gonna be very honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up flopping on its face and blowing up into smithereens. And I don't want that to happen, and quite the opposite, in fact. I want this game to be successful.
Yeah.
Back on its feet.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Because, like, to me, I think Legends Arceus was so well done. I thought it was only up from there, and then it really wasn't.
I would say the wacky humor of this game is very similar to Superstar Saga as well.
That makes sense, and... Hey, Reese,
Okay.
remember earlier when you made...
The Magnet. Okay.
Yeah, I've been busy working on the game actually. So I've spent like the last few days working on it, and I've got something I think that's actually pretty awesome.
Oh, okay. You mashed this
yeah.
one. Okay.
I've done a lot of work on it, so.
By the way, Anton, did I ever show you those sprites I did of my own characters?
Sure. Oh, I mean, no, I don't think you have. No. I was saying you can show me here if you want.
Earlier, or in his chat, but
Wait, this song sounds
I don't
very
have fun with
similar
it, sure, I
to
thought.
This sounds very similar to like the forest area in Superstar Saga.
Oh, 'cause like a Game Boy style. It's cool.
That one? You mean Chucklehook Woods?
Yes.
I mean, if you have any cool like
Yeah, we're in
character
the toy
ideas for the
ruins
game I'm
now.
working on, you can totally
I went ahead and put my.
I love the
in
character
chat.
designs in this game. It's just like this is like a doll with scissors. Scissors, Paper Mario
And
reference.
stuff up. Yeah, and it's basically damaged itself.
That's cool. You made a bunch of Game Boy ones. Yeah, it's like Donkey Kong ones.
No, these are like my own character.
Yeah. It's like the hammer one reminds me like Donkey
Wait.
Kong.
I didn't mean the run. Oh,
That was the inspiration. That was the inspiration.
It's cool.
Originally, the sprites were much bigger, but I decided to just downsize them and redo them to match with the current designs. The final designs for the game are actually partly inspired by Tomato Adventure itself.
okay, I leveled up. Actually, I'm gonna level up the.
That's cool.
I'll actually go ahead and show you the art.
All right, sure.
Where is it? There it is. Yeah, this is a game I'm working on. It's called Expo Busters. We got Expo, Cruz, Danny, and Mr. Croc. I have been developing this game ever since the 2010s. It has gone through several hundred revisions, and redesigns, and the whole 9 yards.
That's cool. I like the art style. I don't know if you could try making some like designs, like draw designs for like some of the characters in my game. I don't know if you want to try
I
that.
think it would help out, actually. I found out my friend Anthony. He's super cool, and also knows if people want to assist, I go, whatever. Or if he's in the chat, hooray. But I've actually helped him out with, I guess he's come up with, for his own game he thought of called Giga Consoles. So maybe he'll able to help you out as well.
Okay. Actually, if you want to see what I'm working on, I can screen share it for you if you want to see it.
Sure, I love to see it.
All right, sure. It is a work in progress, but I think that what I've got so far is, I think it's promising. I put it in 144 hertz by now, so
It's nothing.
it is a higher quality. Some of the sprites I'm still working on, but I'll show
Anton,
you.
I see nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let me share
There we
this
go.
one. Where is it?
Actually, I might need to
Why is it not showing up? Oh, there it is. There it is.
use fruit.
There.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah, I like the pacing of this game so far. It's pretty interesting. It's like faster than most of the Mario RPGs so far. I would say the only game I could compare it to in terms of pacing so far is maybe Super Mario RPG. Actually, well, Superstar Saga is kind of like fast-paced as well. I like how the enemy is called Hitman. And it's just like it's called Hitman, but it's like literally like a baseball riding a baseball bat. Like, this game is so goofy.
It's a baseball riding a baseball bat like a skateboard.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Also, Anton, your game looks awesome.
You like it? Thanks.
Yeah, I love what I'm seeing. I see you've heavily updated it since before.
Oh yeah, I've added so many features. I don't know if I'm going to keep this feature. It seems kind of like Nintendo copyright, but we'll see.
Oh, you mean the blocks?
Yeah, we'll see what that actually does make into the game. I've added like visual
I think I'll find
effects.
that
I've
menu down
added.
there.
Yeah, I love how it looks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of different moves that the player can do. So like,
have you finally managed to fix the slopes?
yeah, look, they go like you can go like down like that.
Yeah, much better.
You can go back up. Go back here.
I assume
Yeah,
that
I'd be happy.
assume.
Just tell me what kind of
Okay, the gimmicks are replenished. Okay.
Now you to try my best.
Sure, yeah. If you have any cool ideas, I'd love to put them in.
Like, I just need to kind of know like what the environments are, or like what we're kind of going for, and I'll do my best.
Sure.
Like, what can I like? We see these snowy mountains in the background. Is that like foreshadowing to any potential snow levels?
There will be a snow level, yeah.
Have
So
you come up with
I
any
will plan.
for the snow level?
Hmm?
Have you come up with any kind of characters for the snow level, or what? I can go ahead and start working
Not
on
really
it.
yet, but I mean, if you do have any ideas, I mean, I sort of have. I can show you the opening of the game, like and stuff, to show you what it's gonna be like. Because this is just like I'm just testing this level, because I have all the mechanics and how it works. Like I've been learning a lot about how Game Maker Studio works and different systems it has. But the thing that I really had to learn was definitely like frame rates and stuff, because I didn't end up doing like time delta, and then I had to go back and redesign everything so it was time delta, basically meaning that you can put it at multiple frame rates, right? Not just like 60 FPS. This hub world section got messed up because I was editing the tile set. It's supposed to be like a hub world that starts it. But we have pretty much all the systems in the game. Well, I pretty much got to do at this point is just build the levels. And then once I'm done with that, then I can kind of build out the story and stuff. So that's what I've been kind of doing. And I think it's coming out pretty well. And recently I might put I'm thinking of putting partners in this game or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That would actually be neat. Actually, what would the partners do?
That I don't know.
Like, the main character, they're a tomato, yes?
Yeah.
A tomato adventure.
Yeah. Well, pretty much I wanted the characters small because the idea is that this game's kind of similar to Mr. Gimmick in terms of the pipes and just the way the game works. Like, you can go on top of the enemies like the same way.
Over there yet. Okay.
Right,
also,
Mr. Gimmick, you can ride on top.
You know, it's funny. Because there's also I'm not sure if you heard earlier, Anton, but one of the gimmicks, well, there's a thing in this game called gimmicks, like literally called, that's how you
Yeah,
attack
I seen that. I was like, oh, this seems interesting.
Oh, the game was originally called Land.
Ah. So, like, they added the tomato thing after?
No, this is the tomato name.
Okay, got the wow coil.
Okay.
I think that's a key item. I think that's for the spring thing down here.
Wait, how does it... Oh, I have to fix that, because it doesn't seem to... Oh, okay, it's like a gap there. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so an idea is that the partners in this game could potentially... What would a partner do in a 2D platform?
It's...
Oh, hey, Nintendo.
How about, like, just straight up... How about just straight up partners? They're instead like these animal buddies.
So,
okay. They become KC buddies in a way.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, for anyone watching this stream now, who wasn't earlier, I'm basically playing the predecessor to the Mario and Luigi series, called Tomato Adventure. And it's really fun. It's one of Alpha Dream's earlier games. It's not their first game, because they did do one game on the Game Boy Color. But interestingly enough, this was actually originally planned to be on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, I think I heard, yeah. There were quite a few games that were moved from the Game Boy Color to the Game Boy Advance due to, like, just the end of life for the Game Boy Color was very much cut short because of the GBA.
Yeah. Okay.
liked it. Yeah, these are
So we got
good.
the model jacket.
Like I always kind of wanted to do like action commands in my game as well, but I think that just having like the combo system that I've designed, where essentially how it works is that everything that you do, if you like, how Mario Kart Tour, how it had like the combo system in that game.
Yeah.
Where just anything that you do adds up to your point if you do it in a certain amount of time close to each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've designed, right? Where it's like, okay, if you get each like if you do a bunch of stuff in like a row, then like you'll do this chain, and if you get up to 40, then you can get an extra health, but it's kind of hard to get to 40, so it doesn't typically happen a lot. So it encourages you, and then depending on how many points that you get towards the end of the level, then you'll get a different rank, and you can get up to rank S. That's kind of designed it. Oh, that doesn't work properly. There's something wrong with this.
Crap! Oh, even if you mess up, you still attack, but like it's not as powerful. Okay.
Yep, it's basically just the Rose attacks for the whole game.
Yeah, because the emulator like did something weird for a second while I was trying to attack, but it's fine now.
Essentially, I've just got to... Yeah?
Yeah.
I was saying, pretty much what I have to do now is just build a bunch of levels to complete the game, and then it should be done. I'm not really the best at building levels, to be honest, so I have to, like, figure it out as I go along. Because, like, do I want to make the game punishing? Not really, but do I want to make it a bit challenging? Maybe, I don't know. I just added the water swimming ability. I think it's pretty cool. It moves in slow motion in the water.
Hey, Mikey.
The boomerang.
So that's this idea for your game, Anton.
Okay.
I know this was like a week ago, but I want to say it was not cool that you called out people for wanting to buy Fire Red and Leaf Green on the eShop. Oh. Are you talking about the post that I made on Blue Sky? I'm sorry about that. I already apologized about it before, but I'm just gonna say it now on the stream that I kind of feel bad about that. Like I just was like frustrated when that was revealed, so I kind of overreacted. But I feel like it's in the past now. I don't want to like. I'm kind of done with like complaining about Pokemon now. Like, because in fact, I actually like how Wind and Waves look. Like, I'm actually kind of more positive about the franchise now. So I don't really want to like be too negative about it anymore. If I don't like something,
I bought every single language of the game. I bought every single language. How could you say those things? I bought every language of the game. I spent over $100. No, I was kidding. I didn't even buy it yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. We'll see. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is with Pokemon now, I'm just like, I'm like cautiously optimistic about Wind and Waves, or Winds and Waves. But like I was gonna say if I thought the games looked underwhelming, I just wasn't gonna say anything at all. But now since I have something positive to say, I'm just gonna like I actually think it's fair for me to talk about it since I have a nuanced take on it. This reminds me of the card room from Sticker Stars Beta. Yeah, it kind of does. It definitely does give me similar vibes to that. As well as like that one level in Super Mario Land 2.
Oh.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I prefer games to be like just one purchase rather than like on a subscription service. But my problem with Fire Red and Leaf Green that it's just too expensive since GBA games were $8 on the Wii U. But I'm like, I don't have any problems with people who actually bought it. Like, I mean, that's absolutely fair if you want to play the games in a more accessible way. Like, it's... I'm just kind of...
sure.
I'm just kind of done talking about it now. It's just like... I'm done, like... I don't want to argue with people anymore and just, like... Because I don't want, like... I feel like it would be a bit hypocritical for me to be toxic about it, because that's not right. Like I call out people for being toxic about things like Paper Mario and things. I'm like, that's kind of like why I try to tread carefully when it comes to Pokemon discussion.
Yeah, to me, honestly, I would say if it was $30 and you get a nice physical copy of the game or something, that would have been nice. I think if they do something like that. I think for digital title, they could have lowered it like by $10.
Yeah.
I think would have been better. Again, I don't think it's like, you know, again, if it was like $50, I think that'd be absolutely insane. Like, I think they're kind of, they know that these games, people want to play them, and that's obviously why they're putting it as much as they are. They know there's demand for that, and I do also wonder if they're just kind of doing it as like a test to see, are people actually going to buy it, and then if it is successful, they'll do more of these games, and they'll put like, you know, the other GBA ones. Maybe even the Game Boy originals too. They could do that. I think they said Pokemon Home support will be added in the future for them, which is a good thing. That's a good feature. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think that they could have just lowered it by $10, and I think it would have been a little better.
I wanted to say I really like this boss theme here, and it kind of reminds me of like Popple and Rookie a little bit. But yeah, going back to like the Fire Red Leaf Green, I think like if there were like a bundle for both of them for $20, I think that would have been like much more acceptable, or like $10 each, honestly. But like at this point, like I'm honestly not even surprised, because it's just like things are just expensive nowadays. I'm not defending it at all. I'm just like, I'm not surprised that they priced it at $20, just beyond the initial shock. But yeah, I like I said, I'm not gonna like I don't have any problems with people who actually buy it. I think like
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's just to let people buy what they want to buy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I don't really
you know,
like truly, to be honest, like I don't care how people spend their money. I mean, like I bought the look at this. I spent $25 on cardboard. I have no right to call people out for paying $20 for GBA games.
You just bought cardboard.
I have no right. I have no right to. I spent $25 on cardboard. And I am proud of it. I am proud of it because I love Virtual Boy games.
Yeah, and now I have literally just two Virtual Boys. Like, I just got two of them beside each other, and you can't even tell which one's which is nice.
Yeah.
They're so identical, Reese. It is crazy. I cannot believe how identical they are. The stand of the thing is exactly the same. Like, exactly. I thought, okay, something's gonna be a little different, right? I could literally put the old console on the new console. Like, it's crazy, because the problem is the original Virtual Boy stand is pretty badly designed that it breaks. Sometimes, it's a reason why I don't put my Virtual Boy on the stand. But the fact that I can use this other stand to put it on is actually really crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be the same design. I thought they were going to change it a little bit to make it more modernized, but no, they're like, we're just going to do exactly the same thing, and they'll make it exactly the same. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say...
And picture looks the same, too.
I wanted to say, these character designs look pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like a mixture of, like, Superstar Saga and Paper Mario 64 style character designs, I would say. But I'm really enjoying this game so far. Like, it feels like a very fast-paced RPG, which is pretty interesting.
Do they
Like, definitely very comparable.
Do they have like a translated version, or no? This is just a fan translation.
This is a fan translation. But
Okay, so I guess they never localized there and
No,
had
they-
any idea of
Localizes
doing
game.
it.
But it is a very good translation, I would say. Like, it is the full game that they translated.
That's cool. I don't know if you've seen recently. Apparently, the Minecraft, was it the console version? I think it was specifically a PS3 version, and Minecraft Pocket Edition versions got leaked online. Like the full source, the full source
wow.
code.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess probably 4J Studios, right? Because they developed those versions of the game. So I'm guessing for whatever happened, the game got, I guess maybe they got hacked or something, because people got versions of the game, full source code. Now again, like I don't know, like some people are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and I'm like, that's cool, but it's like, it is just Minecraft. Like it's not like a game we've never seen before. I mean, it's cool to have, sure, but like, I guess people are thinking, oh, they're gonna mod the console version of the game.
Yeah.
Try to make it the same now as like the other version, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, if the 3DS version was leaked, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then we could add way more stuff to that.
I think products have whatever
Actually, maybe it
value
did.
you
I don't know.
decide they have. If they are worth it to you, no one can tell you otherwise. True. That is absolutely true, because there are some games that a lot of people feel are overpriced, but sometimes I can feel that something is overpriced, but it's still a very good experience and very worthwhile for me. Like, I would say Mario Tennis Fever, while I think that game should have been $50, that would have been a much better price for that game, I still really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite Mario sports games now. So it definitely has a lot of value for me. Favorite Gen 10 starter, I would say Pombon.
Yeah.
I
Me
made
too.
this edit the other day of like a Pombon.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Pombony. Because I'm kind of biased since I love dogs.
Dago, dago.
Yeah, I like Pomeranians. They're funny.
Yeah.
It looks very fluffy.
Hmm.
Oh, you played this translation too? Oh, nice. Oh, so I can't go back to this area. We're all guilty of buying ridiculous things in life. That's just how life, being human nature and human psychology is, for better or worse. Yeah, pretty much. Play Ghost Trick, Ghost Peak even. I've heard some good things about it. I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of games that I need to play. But I love trying out new games. Like 10 years ago, like I only played like Mario and Zelda. So I've definitely expanded my horizons since then.
And you definitely see some.
Because now I like Cyberpunk, and I'm playing Tomato Adventure, like also like Pikmin, Mr. Gimmick on the NES. Like I have like a lot of games that I like, and I'm looking forward to Rhythm Heaven. I've played most of the Rhythm Heaven games. I feel like a lot of people who are begging for certain games to release, like 3D Mario, really need to expand their horizons, I would say. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting a 3D Mario, but, like, I think, like, I really feel like if you absolutely need a 3D Mario, you should really try out more games, honestly.
I mean, honestly, the thing is, I don't know, I guess we haven't discussed this, but since Pokemon is in 2027, that means that this year we have to have a major game as well, right? That slot has to be something major, I would think, so maybe we are going to get a 3D Mario this year.
Yeah, there is a possibility.
Right? Like, I think that's very likely.
Yeah.
I am wondering if it will be a Mario Galaxy, like, 3 or something,
if it's
because
not Galaxy
it could be
3, it could be like a spiritual successor to like the Galaxy game duology, like maybe like Super Mario Universe or something like that.
Super Mario Universe.
It could like take elements from Galaxy, like maybe like take the sphere walking like space structure and expand that and make it into a more like sandbox style game. I could see them doing that.
Like a
Hold
fusion
on.
of Galaxy and like
Hold on.
3D World or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of you. It is for your game. Remember earlier
Let's
when
see.
I create your character for it? Well, here's your animal buddy.
Oh crap.
Oh, nice.
That's a sausage. It's a horse-like sausage. The way it
That's
will work
cool.
is that you roll the boomerang into its mouth, and then it'll latch onto it. It
Oh, I
would
see.
it would look for twins, and you would be able to find this your hot dog bun, and wrap around it. This bun will act as a shield, similar to the Sonic games, but also be kind of more similar to a mushroom in Mario, as this would also let you break through certain objects like spikes, like being able to charge.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because
But
yeah,
this
because
guy-
the player, I guess wouldn't. I mean, the player could do like, because I have a lot of moves in this game that are kind of like Pizza Tower, I guess, or like,
Gimmick
I
Palace.
guess also
Sonic.
like
This is
Wario, where
King
yeah, like
Ariba
Sonic, where you can like
and Parasan
break
will
stuff
be-
like blocks with doing the ground pound,
Yeah.
which I don't. And when you do like the roll system,
Thing is,
so I mean,
here,
yeah, it's kind of similar, but it's also a bit different because maybe you can jump a bit further and stuff. That's kind of cool.
yeah, if you basically get like an extension to you, but the thing is, you can't take it through pipes. You have to get off. Like, if you get on him, you can't use the boomerang. And your abilities instead get changed up. You'll be able to go through harsh winds that constantly blow you back, and regardless of your speed, you won't be able to get across them. And he's also immune to things like conveyor belts or slippery surfaces.
Okay, so we have to get the
Okay.
toy parts.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
So
like,
it
giving
is
him
very
a
much
use.
like a Paper Mario game. You have to go between the different areas to get the things.
You know how Yoshi and Rambi are kind of like easy mode for Mario World and DKC? Well, this guy would basically be this game's equivalent to that, with him only being available in certain areas, and depending on level you're playing, he's either required or he's there to help out, but he's optional. You can't. It's a bit difficult to find him.
Ah. So yeah, you're kind of like a Yoshi a little bit, and
And also
I guess-
Rambi.
yeah. Because I also like I plan to have like a minecart section, right? So yeah,
That's-
because like the original version, right? I plan to do that minecart
pass
stuff,
on.
so I'd like to have that at some point. I'd have to design that. Yeah, those are really cool ideas. I mean, like to me, I'm just kind of like everything and anything, pretty much. I'm just kind of like considering because I can test it if it works.
I chose a sausage because I felt like what is a food-related thing that could work well? And then a sausage just appeared in my head, so I like.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting idea.
Sausage horse.
I was even thinking of like, let's see. I mean, what else could also the player ride as well? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other.
Essentially, like for the underwater section, and like kind of like how On Guard works in DKC, where you make things easier. But what would be the food equivalent to On Guard? What is a food known to be underwater?
Oh, Gimmick Palace is an awesome dungeon.
I mean, it doesn't.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't
okay.
necessarily have to be a food, but I mean, like, I guess it could be, right? I mean,
Yeah, I feel like having all the animal buddies being more so like food-based animals, that would work very well since most of the things in this game don't really have much of a food theme. So having the animal buddies apply for the food theme, it would work well because the player will recognize them as allies.
oh, I see. That's like you're saying, like the allies are like the other food characters or something.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah.
Oh, do you mind if I read the chat real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I can't believe the Pokemon Company's actually learning their lesson this time and actually giving Game Freak time to make these games the best they can be and fleshing them out. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I feel like Winds and Waves looks very promising from what we've seen so far, especially with like the fact that it will have another 2-ish years of development. I feel like I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, I like Pokemon Violet. I mean, or Scarlet and Violet. It's okay. Like, I mean, it's not the best game ever, but I would say that they know how to build like a good world design. Like obviously, yeah, when you look at the graphics, it looks not great at all. The game I honestly didn't really like that much was Pokemon Sword and Shield. That was the one where I felt like it was just lazy. It felt like a 3DS game, really. I mean, not that I'm not okay. Like that's actually kind of I feel like it's an insult to every 3DS game. But that's the thing. Like I think in terms of scope, like if it was on the 3DS, I think people would have been like, "Oh, that's really impressive." But it just felt like an upscaled 3DS game, and like the wild area was very boring.
This line is pretty funny. Oops has really been into mushrooms lately. I mean, like that especially out of context. I mean, like Alpha Dream is kind of known for having like lines that are really funny out of context. Like in Bowser's
really
Inside
nice
Story, like oh yeah, it is.
He does not go adding nuts to that.
Yeah. That's the one. I was like trying to remember like what it was exactly. Like I know the full line was like yeah, it's like cropped. It looks like it is I who nuts to that. But like even the whole line, like it is I who added nuts to that statue, sounds really funny even with the context. Okay, we have a shop here. Okay. Okay, we have the Mayo jacket now. Yeah, it definitely seems very similar to the Super Mario RPG in terms of its, like, design.
Is mayonnaise a jacket? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not a jacket.
Okay.
I'm just fixing an issue so I can show you stuff. But I just have to make it full screen because right now some rooms are not rendering in full screen, which just makes everything kind of messed up. So I'm just gonna fix that really quickly.
Okay. Currently drawing another animal buddy.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, like the more ideas, the better, right? Because I'm just kind of experimenting because I think the problem is like the thing that I have never really done at this point is how do I make one level that works into like a full game with like 20 levels that is every level has to kind of showcase something new in a way or challenge the player in a new way with more difficulty. So it's like really hard to make a game from like one level that's perfect to making like so many more levels. And I mean that level's not perfect either that I showed you, but it pretty much outlines the entire game, right?
Okay,
so I have to figure out
water.
how to make a game. I did that.
And that character kind of looks like a toad a little bit, because it's like mushroom themed.
I will say though, I will say with Game Freak though, I think people are a little bit too harsh on them. Like I know there's a lot of issues with those games, but I will say in a company that had to go from making 3DS games to making like Switch 2 games, they have like when you look at this new game, you know, they had to catch up pretty fast. You know what I mean? Like I will say people have to give them a little bit of credit for that they have. You know, that's the thing, right? Most of these companies, that have made games, like even Monolith Soft, even though they made something really impressive on the Wii, you know, Monolith has had a lot of experience with making games, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, I mean, Game Freak has made a lot of games over the years, but they never developed a Wii game. They never developed a GameCube game. They never developed even what? They never developed an N64 game, did they?
Mainly known for handheld games.
Yeah, they've really just done handheld stuff. And they had to go from making handheld games to making Switch games, which are like a bit more like higher quality. And then, you know, people want ambitious games, you know. And then they had to do Scarlet and Violet, which is open world. And I think the problem is really, obviously, they were making too many projects as well. Like, the fact that they made Legends Arceus while they were making it.
This character is called Pothead. I should tell Dimitri about that one.
That's funny how, like, their names can be different colors.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I think it should work now. So yeah, I think people should give Game Freak a little bit. Like, it's not entirely their fault. They were making too many games, and they were pretty inexperienced, right? Which is why they reused their 3DS engine from Sun and Moon to make Sword and Shield, right? I think honestly the thing that gets most people upset is the fact that, remember when they said, I think remember when they said, oh, we're not putting the national decks to put better animations? I think that's what messed them up. Right. As soon as they said, okay, you know, we're going to try and make the animations look better, and they were significantly worse than people expected. I think that's what ruined a lot of goodwill with people with Pokemon. I think that's the moment people were like, okay, they clearly didn't do a good job with the animations for Sword and Shield, and they said, oh, we're gonna make them better, and people realized that they kind of just said that as an excuse. I think that's what made people upset. That I feel like that's kind of the beginning of this chain reaction of just disappointment. And then I felt Legends Arceus was just like, it was pretty impressive what they did. I loved the entire gameplay was really fun. I really enjoyed the whole concept of it. I thought it was great.
And now we have to fight Pothead.
So.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
I still remember when we were reacting to Sword and Shield that time. I remember, Reese, when you did the reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it looks really promising. It looked good.
Yeah.
Like, it looked pretty good. And we're like, okay, it looks okay. And then the game came out, and it was just really, like, the frame rate was terrible. That's honestly the thing that made me so, like, upset. I'm like, why did I buy this? I didn't buy Legends ZA, and it's honestly because it doesn't exist. It never existed. It's only Legends Arceus. It's the only Legends game, right?
Yeah.
The ZA that doesn't exist. That never came out. So
you won't read like the others.
Okay, I should probably
honestly, the national dex I don't think was the problem, and I don't really care too much about it.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that
it would have been cool to have.
Don't mind. For me, it's more of like how the games look and run, and just like
the fact is, yeah, like I think the thing is, it was the problem that the excuse was, okay, it's the animations that were making better, and they weren't better. That was the thing that got people upset, right? That was like, okay, the animations will be better. Don't worry, guys. That's why we're not doing this for the animations, and the animations were not very good at all, right? That's what got people really upset, and that was the thing that lost people trust with it, right? With Pokemon.
Yeah, and another thing, I wish XP share was optional. Like, I know, like, the games are designed around, like, EXP share, but, like, I think people should have the option, like, honestly. I just think that's kind of like Dimitri's argument. Like, he just wants he just wants a choice, honestly, for that. Like, because some people, like, don't mind grinding, or just want to, like, play, like, or, I think, like, having flexibility is good for, like, things like challenge runs, and, Nuzlocke and things. Like, I mean, I know it's a thing that I appreciate having in the Paper Mario series, like, being able to, like, allocate your stats in the way that you want. So that's just kind of how I feel about that, but...
Anton, new animal buddy.
Okay, and I'll show you. I got the beginning of the game working properly, and I'll show you that too.
Okay, this here is meant to be kind of like an eel or a grape thing. Eel to bright in certain dark areas underwater, but can also shoot out these electric projectiles from on the top.
I see. Actually, I like that. I mean, even as a boss, that could work really well too. That could work well as a boss as well. I think that could be a really good boss design. Cause think about like, maybe when it turns on, then the light turns on. Like that could be kind of a cool mechanic as well with like a boss.
Against a boss, like the boss is turning out the light, and you have to see using your own projectiles. Like the boss is blocking it. It's wrapping something around the antenna, and you can only see by shooting at projectiles.
You know, I will say that drill guy kind of like reminds me of like the Brock characters from not Superstar Saga, Bowser's Inside Story and Dream Team. It kind of looks
block?
Yeah. Well, they're called they're called Brocks technically.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, he looks like Brock. He looks like Brock Monsieur.
Let's see. I'm gonna just read the comment here. It says ZA is a fun game. I mean, I'd like to try it out. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. I would like to. I just have heard some conflicting things about it, but I'd like to try it again. Like
if it's on sale, like it's just something that I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't feel that I want to.
If it's on sale, maybe I'll pick it up. But... It is expensive for the kind of quality of the game, especially the DLC on top of that as well. It's just like okay, but I'll tell you though, the night before the Pokemon Presents, or before I woke up to watch it, I had a dream that they announced Pokemon Let's Go Johto. That was the dream. And that was the new game, and I was like, oh my gosh, why are they making this? And it was like, oh, play the classics again. And I was like, what? You know, why are we back here again?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't hate the idea because I would like a Johto remake, but I just don't like the whole like the catching system of that game. And the fact that you had to play with one Joy-Con, I was just like, no.
Funnily enough, I actually I feel like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are actually some of the best looking Pokemon games on the Switch.
They look really good.
They are very polished in like a lot of ways.
They are polished, yeah.
They run well, and it's like I feel like well, I know Sword and
if you
Shield
play
don't really have
handheld
any
too, it's
issues
pretty
with,
good
performance, but I feel like in terms of visuals, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee looked a lot better. And then also that Scarlet and Violet as well.
Yeah, I mean Scarlet and Violet, I think the main problem with those games was just they ran so poorly, and it's just because they were so inexperienced that, like to me, I think it's still a fun game. I think it's a good, I would say significantly better than Sword and Shield. Like I would take it with those. I would say Legends Arceus is better, but I would say that Scarlet and Violet is slightly
Enigma. These look like the Enigmas from Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you the again, a lot of this text is placeholder.
At some point I'll check out Legend Zaza. I will never call it anything else. Like ever since I made the joke with the Meech, like we always just call it we just call it Zaza. And people always comment about it on every video I say that. I mean, hey, free engagement.
Yeah, and I also didn't play the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
I played Shining
Oh, there's
Pearl.
Spothead
I think
again.
it's but to my own taste. I have bad taste in basically everything.
Wait,
Not
you cut out there. Would you say?
I have Pokemon Shining Pearl.
Okay, it is the original game. I mean, it's like I played a bit of the original and I found that it was very slow paced. But the remake, I mean, it looks fine. I don't think it looks that bad. I mean,
But
Yeah,
an L, as they say, is an L. I'm using that as a reaction image now. I'm using that as a reaction image. I need to take a screenshot of that real quick.
By the way,
that
Anton,
new reaction image.
yeah.
The reason I made the animal characters look the way they did is so I could kind of the reason why they're a bit more segmented, like why the sausage has more detachable limbs and why I chose grapes was because of the way the game itself looks. Like
Yeah.
the limbs moving independently. I feel like this really complements the game's art style.
Even as like what's it called? Like a small version, like a big version, could work really well.
Oh,
for, like,
there's the
just
tomato
enemies.
robot that kind of looks like
in the world.
King Ariba a little bit. That kind of resembles him. Okay, so I guess we have another boss here. It does kind of remind me of the
That's cool.
Mecha Foffles a little bit.
Also, I need like in the game, I need like for the intro stuff and the cutscenes. Some of them are supposed to have like images, like seeing this part, like in certain parts.
Yeah, they're not just showing up, or have they not been made yet?
I have not made them, so like there would be one right now where it isn't, but I'm sure you can share. Just for context for people watching. Pardon?
Is Ready the name of the tomato?
Yeah. Again, a lot of this text is placeholder just to test that the system does work. So some of it I just kind of like threw together. Because some of it doesn't even make sense, but it's just to like test that the dialogue system and the animations work for the system. And then it would start like that, right? That's the first level in the game. And then you'd have to complete it, and then you get to like the hub world, which then you'd go into all the levels, right? But it's like your intro level to like explain, like these billboards will tell you what to do, and these signs will also explain to you what to do. Right, like I have to teach the player, like this is how you charge and do like the different tiers of the thing, or that you can swim underwater and get stuff and that, you know, and you can destroy different types of enemies, but you can go on enemies that don't have a weapon or don't have a spike on them, how you roll, how you dash. Like I have to teach the player all this stuff, explain like what you can do in the game, so make sure that things saves, you know. Oh, the turret system isn't working anymore. Wait, why isn't it working? Like the turret's supposed to like work properly.
Okay,
Wait a minute,
there's the one of the partners.
So.
Oh yeah, she was bringing, like, she made that for King Ariba.
Obviously, when this game is done, I'd like to put it on Nintendo Switch. That's kind of the goal, I think. That's like the end goal, right? I want a game on Switch. That's what I want. And I think it'd be super cool. I don't know how. I mean, I think I just have to. I've been looking at companies that can port the game to Switch. But my first goal is just make the game and then put it on Steam, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Okay, let's see.
So, it'd be pretty cool.
Oh, Zess is.
And then if it does well, we can make sequels, and then we can have spin-offs, and we can have like text adventures, and we can have all sorts of games. We can make all the games.
Yeah, what should I name her? I'm trying to think. I might want to. Maybe something relevant to the Reese lore?
Are you naming a female character?
Yeah.
Name her Jamie.
Yeah, actually, that would work. Yeah, I'll name her Jamie after Fawful the Great 64, since she's a big fan of the Mario and Luigi series.
Why'd that happen? The character just... yeah, there's a bug there. I don't know what that happened.
Okay.
Why did that happen?
So I think we can just go back up here. Yeah, a Captain Toad sequel would be great. Also, with Scarlet and
that'd be
Violet,
really cool.
like, I mean, maybe at some point I'll play it. The only problem is I sold my copy, like, a while back, so, yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, I heard it runs better on Switch too, but
Fix that.
I'm just like, I'm just so burnt out from that game that I'm just not sure if I want to come back to it anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's other games to play, right?
Oh, okay.
Yo, gotta
Okay,
watch.
so you have to do the inputs correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I know. Now I know.
Can we fix a level here?
Actually, let me try that action command again. Okay, so it definitely pretty similar to some of the action commands in Paper Mario with that one, like Vivian's. I might raise the level of that, because it's like, that one's pretty easy. Oh yeah, there's like the attacks too. It's kind of like, from what I've heard, it's like the bros attacks. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do level 3 for now. Just since I'm getting used to them. It's funny how you keep pronouncing Abira's name as Ariba. Did I? I think I just forgot. And I think I just forgot that his name was Abira.
Then again, doesn't own pretty, you know.
I think.
It's not really bros attacks. If anything, it's more like a limit break. Yeah, I was just saying, like, it's comparable in the sense that it's like a more powerful version of your regular attacks, but I assume it's like more comparable to limit break, like in general. So I think there's something that I forgot to do.
Just feel like in the game, it's like empty space. I don't know really what to do. Matthew, what do you think I should put in, say, like an area like this?
It's
like empty.
I don't know.
Like a set of spikes, maybe.
Perhaps.
Okay, maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just keep it simple. Because I'm like, I don't know really what to add in spots like that where it's just empty. Maybe I'll do that. And then...
Okay, no, it's
see.
not... Yeah.
I do like the idea, though, of your, like, that, like, grape caterpillar. I think that's actually really interesting.
It's an eel.
Oh, an eel. Okay.
It would be like a mixture of an eel and an anglerfish.
Oh, I see. Okay. What if I'm thinking, though, how should I make it so that way the game animates it, or should I make it so that way...
The game animates it like it's made into...
Like, separate parts?
Yeah, like separate parts. One for each individual grape.
Yeah, that's how I probably would do it as well. I think that'd be really cool.
Basically, how the game works.
I'm gonna say a small version, a big version, I'm thinking. Let's see, how big should each section be? I'm just gonna start with 32 by 32 segments. And then we'll work our way from there. Should I even just go for 24 and 24 right now? Because I don't want each segment to be huge, right? So...
Okay, I just had to go over this way. Okay. I don't know why I went back. I mean, at least I got like a little extra EXP from some of the other enemies.
Also, I know we mainly talk about Nintendo stuff, but have you heard the mess at Xbox? I don't know if Xbox will be around for much longer, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm very I'm not confident that it will stick around. Actually, I have the original Xbox that I played Paper Mario 64, remember? Classic. I played Paper Mario on my Xbox. So,
yeah,
I have the 360 as well.
I think if anything, the Mario RPG's equivalent of that, it's more so like on a technical level, it's more so like either the trio or the triple move things in the Mario RPG remake, as well as kind of the special moves in Paper Mario 64 and Thousand Year Door.
But honestly, I think that Xbox is just going to become like a publisher. I think that's their future. I think they're just going to be a game publisher. And that's kind of it. I think they're going to stop making consoles and they're going to get out of that business. Or they could say like, oh, it's an Xbox like UI or something. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be doing their own hardware. It's going to be kind of something a bit different. Because obviously with these console businesses, it's always about, okay, if we lose money on the console, we make money on the games or the Game Pass or whatever other service, we can then get people to buy it
randomly. I'm not sure.
Right. So yeah. What do you think though? Do you think they're gonna be out of the console business too?
Yeah, I definitely think they've been going downhill over the past couple of years.
Yeah. I know the funniest thing when Hi-Fi Rush, like they had a very good game and they're like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna shut down the studio that made a game that won like an award. Like what? I'm like the game was.
What?
Like, I don't understand. It was such a
I think
weird
I
thing. It's not like the
accidentally
game
pressed
cost
the
them a
button.
lot of money. So.
And I went ahead and made the little. Oh crap! I didn't know what his head looked like. I was going to make these little cutscene sprite for your game, like the little low guy. From what I interpret him based on the cutscenes, but then I
Okay.
realized, oh crap! Wait, I got the leaves wrong. Then
Oh.
I do hope you like these.
He has to have like different. Like I guess the idea would be that, they would be a bit artistic like, but they would explain like the context of the story.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm trying to mirror Mr. Gimmick's openings and stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. But I know that Mr. Gimmick doesn't have any dialogue text, which is why I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna do the dialogue text, not that it needs it, but I think it would like. I don't know. To me, I think I'd like to have it because it's kind of like Undertale, whatever. I think that's kind of cool how Undertale does it.
I'm gonna try this again.
Or Deltarune as well, where it shows the text as it introduces the story. I think that'd be neat. So
I'm gonna leave for a moment, but I will come back in a few minutes.
all right, sure.
See you in a bit.
All right. Actually, also another thing I want to talk about too is, do you think we could get a Nintendo Direct soon? Because I'm feeling that we might get one soon. In like either mid-March or something. Because I think they'll be forced to do something.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a possibility of a direct.
Yeah, like they definitely there's four games we don't even know release dates for. We have Rhythm Heaven, Fire Emblem, Splatoon Raiders, and Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, and we still don't know anything about those games' release date. So I would think that they have to have. And again, we don't know if Splatoon Raiders will it come out in June, will it come out in July, will it be pushed a little bit more?
I definitely think Splatoon Raiders will probably come out during the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be maybe that'll be a July game or something, but they would definitely need to announce a few more things because there's some gaps now, especially since Pokemon. We need to know what comes out towards the end of this
Tomato
year
Adventure.
as well, so.
Tomato Adventure on Nintendo Music would be incredible. Like, since I love the soundtrack of this game so far. So honestly, I hope they add it at some point. I definitely think it is possible since there are Japanese exclusive games on there, like Tomodachi Collection.
Yeah, they could do it. I'm so excited for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream.
Oh yeah,
Fun. Are you gonna make me in the game?
Yeah, probably.
I make you in the game. We'll make
Yeah.
everyone. Make Demeech in the game. But it's okay. We have capture cards, so we can record.
Yeah,
Imagine they block capture cards somehow. They're like, oh, we figured out technology to block it.
that would be crazy.
Then we have to go the screen recording option of like the scuffed version, trying to get like the camera. No, I'm sure they will let people. Wait, because isn't it also in like Xenoblade Chronicles you can't record some cutscenes with the thing? Isn't that true?
I'm not sure. I know Emio had that problem. I don't think it was I don't remember if Xenoblade had a problem.
It was in Xenoblade 3 or Xenoblade 2 or 1. It was
I don't
one of them
remember.
that had that.
I know Emio.
I just forget
had,
which
like,
game.
A weird thing, but oh,
I think it's
Mother
Xenoblade
3
2.
would be incredible on there.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, with Microsoft they have the AI person. Yeah, Yeah, I think I definitely think they're cooked. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, the fact that they have it, like, that's the thing. Think about how many companies they've purchased, and they haven't really made much with those companies.
Yeah,
And the games that they do make, they're putting multi-platform, so it kind of defeats the purpose
It's
of, like, the Game Pass.
Like, literally, why would you buy an Xbox in 2026? Like, literally
yeah,
just
like,
a waste of money
it's
at
the
this
PS5
point.
or Switch.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm sorry. Like I said...
Like,
okay,
me,
like I said earlier, I don't care how you spend your money. I don't care how you spend your money, but it would be a wise decision not to buy an Xbox right now. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
That's
probably
all I will say.
Good advice.
Yes, good advice. I won't. Yeah, I won't make fun of you if you buy an Xbox. Like I said earlier,
But it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I recommend that you don't buy an Xbox, because it's just like, you could just get a PS5 or a Switch 2 or PC.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny when you look at with the PS5 and you see just like I found on like Wikipedia there was like the exclusives, right? And there's barely any exclusives, and most of them haven't even released yet. And I'm like, what is this? So the system barely has much on it. I think that's so funny that they haven't, that the PS5 just doesn't have much. But I think the main problem with Xbox is that they tried going, oh, okay, we know what we need to do. We need to make, what's it called? They were like, you know what, we're gonna make it about, it's not about the Xbox, it's about the games or something. Remember they went all like weird like that, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna support multiple platforms, but then they realized that then they're not selling their system. Like I think the problem and why they were ended up in that position, honestly, I mean, it's probably not a guess. It's the fact that they, it's the fact that Xbox, it's really the thing, they tried to sell Game Pass as the, like, this is the reason you buy an Xbox. That was the whole, like, reason, like, okay, you buy an Xbox, play Game Pass. But I think they realized that Game Pass wasn't really doing as well as they expected. I think it's the entire problem of why why the Xbox is in the position that it is, because sooner rather than later they probably realized, wait a minute, people aren't actually like buying an Xbox like to get people aren't getting Game Pass anymore. Again, they increased their service cost. Didn't they do that, right? They increased the service cost of getting the Game Pass and everything because their prices were low, but they tried to be like, oh, look, it's so cheap. But then they realized, wait a minute, if everyone's getting this part of the subscription and we're not making enough money because we can't grow the audience base, then, well, we're losing money every time we make bigger games. Right? If they sell the game, that's a different story, because at least then they can recuperate costs of that game. But when it's like, oh, here's a subscription service, and we're not increasing the amount of people that are getting this service, and we're not increasing the amount of people that are going to buy a console, then it kind of falls apart. So I think that's the main reason that they're in the position that they are in. And I mean, the only reason to would have got out of it is to start making more games and selling them individually. But I just feel like a lot of these companies, they don't see the value in like, oh, we'll just make one game. They need like a live service or something like Fortnite to keep to make the money that they think they should make. And I think that's the thing, especially from a company like Microsoft, who already like, they have so many different endeavors. Gaming is just one endeavor, right?
Yeah.
That like, oh, we don't really need to do gaming. It's not like our core business or anything. It's expendable, right? Because they don't need to do it. Whereas Nintendo, they have to do it because it's their only business, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, if they just make movies and like, I mean, that's the thing. They make movies and Nintendo's like, oh, we're shutting down game development. We're just making films and we're just doing like, I don't know, theme parks or whatever. I mean, that would kind of, that, you know, the characters are game characters, so you can't really do that. And also, just that's not their core business. But for Nintendo, the games are the core business. Sony, it's a little different. I mean, it's closer to like Microsoft, but like Sony also has a ton of they have us like a ton of divisions, right? They have the game division, they have the film divisions, they've got the music divisions, right? So whereas Microsoft, they don't really like need the gaming stuff, you know? So, but I mean, even just like, I even look at something like Minecraft, like even that, I've noticed the updates have gotten less and less content. Like literally the next update, they're just adding versions of like mobs, like they're adding the baby mobs, which is, I mean, that's cool, but like they couldn't have stuck in a few more interesting features too. I don't know. It's like nobody really, I mean, it's cool what they added, like don't get me wrong, but sometimes the updates just don't feel balanced or like what the players actually want, and it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main problem with it. Or maybe they just aren't, maybe they're just not getting the amount of money that they want from Microsoft, so which is why that their projects are slower. Because I know with Minecraft, they're definitely trying to make more like spin-offs and things to keep the brand
Yeah, the character designs
making
in this
money,
game are
right?
pretty funny. Yeah, there's a bad frog gal.
But I mean, my cousin just has he has a PS5, but he just plays Roblox. That's all he plays. So I'm like, do you want to play something else? No, it's too hard.
Oh, did you see
okay.
the question Nintendo guy asked you, Anton?
Oh, okay, let me see. Let's see, considering we don't know what the holiday title is in Pokemon's next year, and 2026 is already kind of stacked with releases, I think they'll wait until June for a direct. Maybe. I could see them doing it a bit earlier, though, because, again, if they need something to announce for, again, like, remember Donkey Kong Bonanza? They announced that and it came out in July, so if they want to, they could put a direct, you know, in April even, and have it show the stuff off there, right? So they could do that too. I think that's the thing. If they plan to have titles, I don't think they'll wait until June. If they plan to have more titles, or I mean that's the thing. If they announce, let's say they do on Nintendo today and they show the Yoshi game. They show Fire Emblem as like, oh, okay, it's coming out this day. They could do on Nintendo Music. I mean, they've announced games on Nintendo Music and stuff. If they do that, then maybe they can do June, because then they'd announce the games that are coming out. But I think you do it a little bit earlier than June, and you just get everything out of the way. And then they do their September Direct, and it kind of, the cycle repeats, right? Like that. To me, that's the way they should do things. I mean, again, no, Nintendo's never consistent when it comes to stuff like this, right?
Okay, there we go.
Let's see. A subscription service is an unsustainable business model for game distribution. Exactly. Game Pass as a service, as you can stagnate, they can't keep going like this. Exactly. Like their entire idea was, oh, we buy all these companies, we can put, oh, Call of Duty Day 1, we can put all these games. But the problem is that, you know, you need big budgets for these games that they're making now, especially when they're huge or whatever. And a lot of them, like that Starfield game, they spent millions of dollars making that game, and it wasn't a success. You know, so that's the problem, is that a lot of these games that they've made have not really done much to increase the you know, the subscription base. And but that's the thing, then you have to make the games for the subscription. Again, with like movies and stuff and like and TV shows, you can develop those like pretty cheaper. That's why like those services work much better. But games are quite expensive to make now at this point.
Oh, that's clever. He used the pot to get that.
Well, specifically the games that they are making. Now again, like Nintendo's smart, because the games that they do make aren't obviously like as, like, they have a lot of content, they're very good games, but they're not like crazy graphically that they need to spend like millions of dollars
have
on the
a
graphics
theory.
part, right? So, and that's what makes Nintendo superior in a lot of ways in terms of the way they develop. So,
Seriously, I have
Yes.
I have a quick theory as to what that water actually is. It's either mustard or piss.
Actually, well, wouldn't it be like mayo, since this is called like that area is called the mayo hole?
That's yellow though. That's yellow. Mayo's white.
Yeah, I know, but like it's like there's like sometimes like mayo has like a little bit of like a tint to it.
Yeah,
know,
the
'cause
thing is, that's all yellow. Mayo is
Yeah,
just...
I mean it is.
Mayo only has some yellow as a tint.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
like
not
it is the
completely yellow.
GBA. The GBA does have like a
Bro, they
kind-
can easily... They just put a yellow tint over that. I don't really see what the problem is. In fact, why don't you just turn on color correction? You're emulating this game. And maybe it's not... Maybe it doesn't actually look like that.
and the music in here straight up sounds like Valentina's theme from Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the post on Blue Sky.
I did, yeah.
Or,
why is it so?
okay, I'm actually starting to see your point. And with the mayo thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's go upstairs here.
Let's see. People can say what they want about Nintendo, but one thing we can all admit is that at least they're carrying the industry because they make quality games despite how expensive they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Nintendo makes consistent games. Like, you know, there's a game pretty much every month. Nintendo's very consistent with making sure that different studios are developing games at what times. That way they can have a consistent schedule, and it's pretty impressive that they're able to do that. And I mean, considering the fact that, like, 2018 wasn't a good year, I would say, of Nintendo, even though there was Smash Bros. At the end or whatever. The beginning, like, most of that year didn't have much to play, I remember. So, I mean, I know it was, a lot of people were still getting Switches at the time. Like, when I got it in early 2018, like, I had just gotten it when they did that direct where they released, where they announced, like, Mario Tennis Aces. Like, that's when I got my Switch. You know, at that time, there wasn't a lot. There was Nintendo Labo and stuff. You know, Nintendo, like, now has way more stuff to offer than they did then, right? So, people have to give,
Yeah.
you know, I know Nintendo, the games are expensive now. I think that's kind of the main problem, is that they've increased the prices so much, for some games that aren't really even worth that amount.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mario Tennis, they probably don't need to, like, there's almost like a Switch 2 tax. Anything Switch 2 is more expensive, which I don't think is entirely a good thing. Again, if it's a big game like Donkey Kong Bonanza or like Tears of the Kingdom or something, I can totally understand the price increase. But for a smaller game, it shouldn't be much higher at all.
Yeah,
right?
I wish variable pricing also went the other way.
Yeah, I really don't really get what they're doing with that. It doesn't make much sense. So, like, some games I feel like they're worth it, some games not. But then sometimes, like, you know, Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition, like, that's only like $5 more. It's like, okay. I mean, I know that doesn't have a ton of improvements to the game, but, like, I don't know. I find their variable pricing thing kind of weird. Plus, they still give value to the hardware too compared to the other two, so that's also great. Yeah, and the thing is, Nintendo wants to make a profit with the hardware as well, right? They want to. They're not like Xbox or PS5 where they want, Sony and Microsoft want the console to be a little cheaper. That way they make money on software, but the problem is they're not making money on software anymore. Right?
Yeah. Let's see.
I think, to me, the thing that have to change with the game industry right now is that we have to stop making these, like, multiplayer only focused games. Like every company wants to have a Fortnite and they're just not gonna have one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main problem, right? A lot of these games, like, oh, they're shut down because they have like 300 players. Like, okay, like then why are you developing these games?
Yeah, or at the very
Right,
least, if
and-
it's multiplayer centric, have like some kind of single player mode.
Exactly, that's why a game like Splatoon 1 still has
Yeah.
some value, because there's a single player option, and there's still something to do there. But yeah, the biggest problem is that these companies, they all want that next Fortnite, and they're just not gonna get it. Well, they all want, we want another Roblox, but thing is, it's hard to bring people from another platform to another one, especially when it's inferior, or has less content. So that's what these companies want, right? And the thing is, they're not really innovating. They're just like, we're doing the same thing again. So that's kind of the main problem with that. So I think that's the first thing that has to change. They have to stop making these games. Another thing is just develop more stuff in general. If the rate of stuff goes down, of course they're gonna lose money.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at Ubisoft. How they went from 2018 being very, very, very successful to now, which are like very, very unsuccessful. Right? They were doing very well in 2018, but the problem was that they were like, let's just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Just Dance, Assassin's Creed, and then they followed up with another kind of similar game from an IP, and then they would do the same thing just over and over again. That was their business. And they quickly eventually people stopped buying the stuff because it's the same thing over and over again. And then they want to do NFTs, and then they want to do this or that, and
okay.
Now look where they are. They're not doing very well, and they've canceled a ton of projects, and they were working on some expensive projects as well.
Okay, so now we have the first, like, I guess the technically chapter boss, I would say.
Okay.
So let's see. But I really like the main boss music in this game that I'm about to hear. Oh yeah, the boss music in this game's really good. But I'm just gonna start off with an awe attack. Yeah, this battle music's really good.
Did she just say eating a soup made from carrots serves like a blood? Oh,
I like the lighting going on in that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff looks very cool. She looks like a little blue bathing hood from Yokai Watch, but before she even existed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was the inspiration.
Huh.
And considering Yokai Watch came out after this.
Okay, so I think I have to hit the bath, because that heals.
Also, I want to hear your opinion too, Reese, on something. I was watching the podcast from what's his name? Was it Nate the Hate, right? He was like talking about the next direct or whatever. It was before the partner showcase, and he was like talking about what he thought it was going to be, and it was partner showcase after all. But something interesting he did mention, he did say like, oh, there'd be a Xenoblade Chronicles like 2 Switch 2 edition or definitive edition. Do you think that he was accidentally talking about this Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch 2 edition, or do you think it's separate?
I think it's probably separate.
Do you think that's maybe? I was thinking it's next year, because Xenoblade 2 came out in 2017, so like they usually do them 10 years, it seems, right?
Yeah.
Like Xenoblade X 2015, right? That came out 2015, right? Or no, 2014 was it?
No, it was 2015.
Xenoblade X was 2015.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it,
yeah, okay.
It had to have been.
I think so, right? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. It came out 2015, yeah. I don't know why I thought it was 2014 for some reason. But I guess that would make sense, yeah. That would have been the holiday. That was a holiday game. Although in Japan it came out way earlier, it seems. But still in 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the boss music is really good.
So yeah, maybe next year we'll get that, but I do wonder if that means that they're gonna push. That means that next Xenoblade Chronicles game would come out in 2020, 8, or do you think they could release a new game this year? Or do you think it's too soon? Because
I think
it does
that's
feel too soon.
Too soon, honestly.
I just think it'd be weird if we got 2 definitive editions, like back to back, and then we get Xenoblade Chronicles, like 4, whatever it would be. I don't know, I just think it'd be kind of strange, but I don't know.
Oh wow, that did a lot of damage.
It could be the case, it could not be the case, I just don't know.
Okay, I should really probably have 1 attack and then 1 deal damage. Good thing I'm getting close to an awe attack here.
Try designing this.
There we go.
I'm not the best at pixel art, to be honest, but I try my
Okay,
best.
hopefully this kills.
Honestly, your pixel art looks very good, Anton.
Thanks. Yeah, it's not easy
There we
to
go.
do pixel art, I would say, but
Yeah, once you get used to
Practice.
how this stuff works,
I like in the Mario and Luigi series, the bosses completely like explode, but here they just disintegrate.
Nintendo was like, you have to. Actually, I don't know what's worse. I was gonna say with
Yeah.
Nintendo, like, oh, you have to tone it down, and they're like, it's like, no, just make them explode instead.
Yeah. So we got the first toy part.
huh?
Okay, so we got
That
the
looks
spy
like a
data.
mold.
Okay, so let's watch it. Oh, kind of reminds me of like the Peach intermissions from Paper Mario a little bit. With these.
Although I love how he just managed to burrow into the ground and pop out of the cauldron and go right back into the cauldron, pop back out, and then go back in.
Yeah.
It's like they animated it before actually creating the map. Like, they had the layout and everything, but they didn't know what was going to be there.
So yeah, the machine actually turns anything into toys. And it like this plot definitely seems very like Mario and Luigi-esque. I can definitely see like where they got some of their wacky ideas from.
It's
Yeah, and they have to use her emotions for it, kind of similar to how they the Beanstar like needed to be activated by Peach's voice in Superstar Saga. It like I could definitely see the parallels.
Reminds me of, like, it feels more like in a predicting Super Princess Peach.
Yeah, I think that might just be a coincidence, but I feel like it definitely like the whole thing in Superstar Saga was inspired by this. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now, since it is getting pretty late.
Okay.
But
I was actually just gonna ask you, for some reason I still want you to watch my TTYD video.
oh yeah, I'm not sure if I can react to it on stream, but I'll watch it later. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and stay perky!